Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower. Okay, so I think there's a few things that we can be doing now to progress. So if we go to the world map ever so quickly, we are making inroads everywhere. We do need to unlock photography. I'm very keen on doing that. However, I also am quite keen on unlocking the last page module of the printer, so we really have the maximum ability to print whatever we need to print. And I guess that's maybe something that because we should be able to get there. We need 10 more influence to be able to get there. So I guess let us do a bit of a run. We can, I'm sure we'll get a couple of red herrings at least. We'll definitely get some influence points. So let's try for that. So I'm not gonna go and procure anything now, and we'll also try and get a little bit more money for this. So let's just play the game we've got going on over here. So what we're after is politics and economy, sports and politics, and entertainment. So entertainment and politics, I think, is what we're going for first. And we might add sports to the mix as well, just so that we've got a bit of different differentials in there as well. 650 over here, that one. Yeah, let's start with this one. So if we actually do run an ad, let's make sure that we're running the maximum or get the maximum money out of it. So we'll definitely get a couple more stacks of paper, at least 2, and then we'll keep going there. Okay, so money is what we're after, and then we want to expand, see what we can do over here. Okay, so we've got a couple of stories straight away. That's the scoop right there. So we're after this one. I guess we'll go and grab it straight away. No informant required. I guess we can just do, I think Sarah is an option. Yes, excellent. So Sarah is an option straight away, and then we can get Edith to go and cover that story, and that means we'll be able to get the first one out of the way immediately. The next one, lawsuits. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm not too worried about the whole lawsuits thing, to be honest. If we run Audrey, she will immediately unlock everything. So I guess that is the plan. Let's do so. We'll run Audrey, and we'll get spies over here, which I do wonder if the undercover option, mobster risk, it's only mobster risk, so it's not really going to help us too much. Anyway, we'll run over here. Let's get, lawsuits have been dodged. We want to go straight away to this item, and then we'll do that item as well. So I guess since we do only have the 2 entertainment people, let's give it a shot. Let's get Paulina in here. No spy. Interesting. That's a good one there. And with Paulina on there, we can also go and grab Alexandra over here, and that gets us most of our items straight away, really. That's good. Now, we have some extra stories. Do we have people that can make use of them? We're still waiting on the red herring, though. We can't do this side, but we can do that side, but it seems like a lot of effort for that side of it. So let's recycle this one. I'm just looking. We don't have any particular side of the spectrum that we're after. If we go absolutely moderate, we can get another undercover person, which wouldn't be bad. Or we can go completely left or right for a target, for an item. So I guess this is all seemingly right-leaning, I think. Yeah, that is right-leaning. So potentially, if we're going to go sensational or moderate then. So we'll keep an eye on that. So let's try and maximize the right-leaning items if we can. Yeah, so this one I'm happy to grab because that's right-leaning plus 2 tags, and it's only a single event that we need to cover. Still 19 more stories for us to grab. Okay, here's another one. We don't need this, and this is going to be potentially costly. I think we don't need it. I mean, we can double stack with this one, right? Potentially. We don't have anybody really here that could do it. Maybe we can get Tatiana on it. So what are we talking about here? Oh, that's fairly minor, so I'm happy to pay that. And then we've got lawsuits coming in. Tatiana's the only one available. We'll do that. We'll see where we go. Lawsuits dodged. Actually, no lawsuits whatsoever. Okay, we'll keep going on that. Okay, we should get some more stories soon. I'm gonna keep stacking the paper here. Okay, another story ready to go. That's another one we definitely want to be chasing. So we'll keep that one there while we wait on someone to return from the field. I believe we need to do the next step of the ad. Yeah, let's do so. So get that moving. Do that. Well-stocked machine there. Okay. Got some people returning. Edith, let's drop yours in there. And Sarah will drop yours in here as well. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can now push the next piece here. Sarah can do it. We will go and get Sarah to work on that one. That's good. Was there anything else? Oh, this is all good. This is all good. That is all good. So really, we're now just waiting on whatever comes next. Let me get one more stack of paper. Just make sure we've got everything going. So these guys keep moving it. They're actually pretty effective at moving stuff around, I must say. Yeah, when we get an illustration, and it's very key. I'm very interested to see how some of this goes. What's the thing that they're doing? Not sure. Okay, so let's see 2 new stories here for us. This is not, we're not going to do that one. This one we can do, I think, no problems. 6%, 72%. Let's get Beth on this one. 2 tags for kind of one go at the story is all good. I think that can work. Let's add a few papers in there. Okay. So everything should be running along smoothly. We're still waiting on the herring, though. Do we know where we'll find the herring? No, we don't. So we just need to grab the first one we get, which is this one. Mobster risk. So Paulina can go for that one, and we shouldn't have any problems with mobsters. $50. No problem. As soon as Paulina is back, we'll go for this one. Get the red herring going there. And another story, let's just check. Paulina, yeah, please. Let's do that. Who else do we have here? So I have Sarah here. Sarah, we'll get you yours there. Okay, now, okay, so with Paulina here, we can do the undercover option and not worry about mobsters. And then let's see what else we have here. A golden tag over there is not bad. Plus some influence over here. That wouldn't be too problematic. Let's lots of bribes to be paid here. Wow, this is a pretty pricey story. Wow, okay. Pretty pricey story for us there. Okay, so we are after that all economics items. So I guess the fine, we don't have anybody that negates the fine, really. So I guess what we'll do is we'll grab Edith in over here. Start working on the influence, and then this is left leaning a little bit. Did we want to try Tatiana, or did we want to go straight to Audrey? I think straight to Audrey is okay, and then we'll run from there. Wow, that's pricey. That is pricey. Yet again, very pricey. And then here we've got an outrage risk, so we might get some protesters. We'll get Tatiana on that one. No protesters. Excellent. We've actually been pretty lucky with these, and that's a pretty reasonable set of tags plus influence on there. So not too bad, not too shabby. Let's speed things along a little bit. Okay, 2 more stories here. Ooh, more influence plus a little bit of a risk of boycott here. What is that? That is negates police fines. Okay, so police fines is a thing we can potentially negate over here now. What will we start with? Well, we'll do both of them anyway. Shall we see? Maybe this is lucky. I don't know. Oh, 8 ad deals lost. So I guess guess no ads this time around. I don't know if we need to bother with this because we don't have a photographer. So let's flip that one. We don't need to bother with that. So I guess that means all of these ads, we can't run any of them. And even the ads we do have is all not feasible for us to work with, right? Even that one. All of them have been lost. Okay, that's fine. Another red herring here. We would like Tatiana and then Lena potentially to go down this route to get at least the extra red herring there. We're definitely going to push for that. Let's speed it along. Get a few more items in play. Wherever they can go. Now, let's pop in here and quickly get started on it. Tatiana... I guess, we can't do that. So it's going to have to be Polina over there. Polina, make a start on that, and then we'll move on to whatever is next. Oh, over here, the same thing, actually. Well, let's do this, and we'll swap them around again on the other side of it and get a few more red herrings into this paper. That'd be good. Speed it along a little bit. We'll help out here a bit more so that we can see maybe we can move things along here. I think this one is a little bit too hard work and not necessarily worth our while. So we'll wait it a little bit more. More people coming back. Put them there. Let's see, we should be pretty close on some of these now. Okay, so let's have a quick look there. Almost done. Almost get Tatiana to go onto that one. Yeah, that's fine. So let's get you onto that one. That's a silver tag there as well. Okay, over here we can go illustration. So let's go illustration on this one. And that should be quite helpful to us. What we can do is we can get Audrey to come and work this one. And then we can immediately go and grab the illustration over there. So let's do that. That's a pretty good one. Over here, we need to wait for Polina to come back so she can negate that mobster risk over there. A couple of people returning. Polina, we'll get that story off your hands straight away. And then what we'll do is we'll return you to the field. Go undercover and grab that extra red herring there. Okay, beautiful. The others, drop off your stories as you see fit. Okay, we've got another story here. Again, do we need this one, though? We potentially need more sensational items, right? Let's quickly go back. If we wanted to go all the way right. So right, left, right, left. And that one, we're definitely going to use that one. So yeah, an extra right-leaning story might be useful. Let's quickly go through here. We need to send someone this way. I think, Edith, let's get you going that way so we can grab that piece. That's right-leaning. This is, I think that negates each other. This is right-leaning as well. So I guess we've got reasonable amounts of right-leaning items there. Maybe we don't need this one. Not too bad, but maybe we don't need this one. We have someone coming back. Beth will be back shortly. Let's grab it just in case. Beth will be back ready to do it. I guess Beth is one of these, right? Potentially. Okay, so Beth should be ready to go straight away to go and grab this item. We don't have any way of negating this risk here, so let's see about that. Oh, we got away with it. We've been very lucky with these. Very, very lucky. Got everything we need, so we don't need to worry too much. But we would like to maximize what we can get in terms of tags and the likes, right? Over there, Audrey. Just do a little bit of this. Yeah, let's do that. Good. All ready to go. Do we have any other stories that we need to pick up on? No, we're working on everything we've got here at the moment. So we are waiting on new stories to come in. A couple in the work straight away. Speed that up a bit. Pause it there. Have a quick look. So this is a left-leaning story I think this one is not necessarily for us. Let's go over here. That one we can pick up on. We could have picked up on the other one as well. But anyway, we can... Let's do... Doesn't really matter. Let's get Monica in there, please. Go and grab that story. We will hand off a few of these things. Too fussed with this, just doing a little bit there. That's left leaning. I may as well grab it, right? I may as well grab it. Let's get Beth out there to go and grab that story, just so we grab whatever we've got. Maybe maybe it's useful, maybe not. That's a right leaning story. We will get Edith onto that one, just so that we've got options. Basically, that's the idea. Yeah, this is the last story. So actually, we could have done more stories. This is another right leaning one, so I'll go ahead and grab it. Hopefully it's a fairly cheap one to do. And because it's the last story, we'll get Audrey onto it. We don't mind that too much. Another right-leaning story. So now we can spin our way through those. Oh, there was another one. Oh, forgot about it. Shall we do it? I think we may as well, apart from the fact that we don't have anybody available. Why would she be here? Oh, for that piece there. I guess we may as well do it, right? So let's quickly hand off a few of these stories so that we have our people available to jump straight in. Okay, fine. So we've got a few people available. So let's grab... I guess there's no real options for us to get this done quicker unless we do Audrey. So I guess maybe what we'll do is we'll wait for Audrey to come back. Did we not get Audrey back? Audrey should be back, right? Certainly Audrey should be back. Where is Audrey then? Edith? Did I miss Audrey? Is Audrey coming in here? Oh, here we go. There's Audrey. Audrey will do that. Audrey was just on her way back. Okay, so Audrey will get you. This will unlock straight away. That means we can go down this direction. Get a few tags over there. We'll get Beth onto that one. So let's move that one out. Okay, so that should be all the stories. We'll quickly run through as best we can over here. We will try and handle these a little bit so they can move through a little bit quicker. But I guess that should be pretty reasonable. At the end of Saturday, I think everything should actually be done even before Sunday. Saturday and Saturday. So all of them should be done today. And then, yeah, so we can definitely go for that extra page in the newspaper. So I guess that's the thing. So let's pause it there and we'll quickly have a look. That's everything we need. So let's run it. We don't have access to any ads. So we had a bit of a poor showing with regards to the ads. So let's quickly pop that one in there. That should be good. Is there anything else that we can potentially mix and match this with? Any other unveiling items, maybe? Not so much, really. Any other entertainment items? No other entertainment items? Oh, there's one. That'll go even further right. And then I guess... Oh, yeah, that's a double tag there. Anything else here? A little bit... We can't run the ad, right? No ads are going to be run. A little bit of dirt. I guess we want to run... Right. And we're trying to run herrings as well. So what else do we have on here that we could potentially double stack? Don't think we've got any other fame, right? No other fame. No other entertainment. No other gossip. Yep, nothing. And no other entertainment stories either. So I guess just a right-leaning red herring might be a... Red herring might be a good one. Or even something like this could be useful. I think we need to run multiple herrings. So let's just get that one in there. That leans everything in that direction. Now, next page. We don't necessarily want to print this one or that one, for that matter, as our key items here. But how many we do have multiple education items, right? So if we did this, and we then did that and that, gives a good number there for us. I think that works in our favor. Then we do maybe something like this. And I don't think we should be running herrings together, right? Anything else investigative? No. So let's just have a look at what we have from a crime perspective. Okay. We don't really have extra crime items. That's really interesting. We still have an extra page left, though. So if we did this, what does that do for us? Okay, anything else on these that we can potentially share on? I think we don't have any of these that we can run. None of that. It's an interesting one. We don't have the ability to run any of these stories. But what we'll do is then let's just run something like this so that we at least get some of these tags out there. Now, we are interested in potentially doing that. And then in the next one, we want to go back towards the right again, right? So anything with multiple tags that goes right, we can do. I guess maybe something like this will send us back to the right. We can do that. And, well, let's see. And we can also stack. Well, even this one will stack, right? He's somewhat stacked there. Okay, so now we just need to fill up this one. Let's just quickly have a look. What do we have under these ones? Yep, perfect. We'll get that one. That's the last item there that we needed. Did we need to run any more red herrings, or we got all of what we need? So I guess we could run this one, or we could run that one. Ooh, that double stacks. Or we could run this one. That's multiple tags, though. Yeah, so I guess let's do that one for the extra tags. Okay, is that it? We couldn't run any of the ads, so unfortunately. Luckily, we had all of these stories. We're out just 400,000? It feels so low. 400,000 only. I guess we're playing the game, right? 6 influence points there, 6 on there, so we should have the extra print module. And I guess that will allow us to be a little bit better at this. Is there anything, did we only have a quick look to see if there's anything else we want to potentially swap out? Don't think anything here. Right? I don't think so. Nothing here. No. Over here, anything that we wanted to potentially swap out? That story. No, I don't think we wanted to swap any of this out. It needed to be right leaning this way. It's got the tags. It is stacking quite nicely, comboing. Over here we had the 2 crime stories, and we ran this one because we needed to, of course. I don't think there was anything that could do any better there. This worked out pretty well. I don't think there's anything that'll work really better there. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't. These 2 stacks together quite nicely. And then did we want to page 5? We need to maybe think so, right? I don't think so. I think that's it. That's all of the items. We could have run one of the others, but I guess that's fine. Let's just run that. We'll finish that one off and move on to the next day. So I guess that gives us everything we need. That could give us the next page module. 400,000 feels very low. But at least we're getting our influence points, 13 of them, to be honest. We're up 41,000. Getting all of these. Excellent. More subscribers, more money, more influence. This one is adding to the mix here. We're heading our way to the casino. Lots and lots of influence points there. So I think we're in a good spot to get that extra tag. What's going on over here? I want to see. What do we get? A soap bar rack. Interesting. A soap bar rack. Anyway, any item that we didn't have to pay for with influence is reasonable enough. Excellent. We'll get some good ads over there. Hopefully next time around we can actually then run an ad for a little bit of money. Not bad at all. Excellent. Let's move along. Okay, so we opened up that one now. Now, what is the next piece that we want to do? Print economy the most and print a high society. That might be something we're interested in. What does the mafia have? Perform 2 bribes. We actually do that a fair bit. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's not going to be too tough, unless as long as there's stories that we can run the bribe into, and I guess that might be useful for us. This is still print at least one alarming, and then what we'll do is we get, and this is only for this guy. Yeah, we're going to do this one. Alarming stories. So let's grab alarming stories as best we can. That's a good one. That's a good one to get. Did anybody here need alarming stories? Not so much. Over here, no. Oops. Over there's an alarming one. So we could do that one. Let's select this district and we'll grab the alarming stories at the same time. Perfect. We'll go and actually we'll go back and get the next page module. That's what we want to do. Okay. It's still loading. Okay, perfect. Let's just go straight back into it. We go here and we'll unlock the final page module. So 6 pages in our newspaper now, and I guess that is the absolute maximum. So we're out of those influence points now. So let's go back into this area, and then what I want to do is we'll move this guy up here. Yep, absolutely. We'll move that guy up there. We'll grab the extra page module. Oh, we need to make a little bit of room here. Let's just do this for now. Get a few things out of the way. Get the page module to come in here. Yes, that's right. We'll connect that up there, and we'll connect. We'll need to move this one over by a little bit. Move it over by 1. Yeah, that's fine. No problems. And we'll connect that up there. That is good. I guess this is a little bit noisy, so we'll just get the piece over there. Similarly, we'll do the same thing over here. So let's grab an extra light. Right, need a light. I need to switch this on so that we can negate the noise through the industrial wallpaper. That's really it, is it? Grab another acoustic panel. Right there. Still noisy. Still noisy. So let's grab ourselves a little something. Wow, interesting. So that is still noisy. So how did we we actually did run a acoustic panel in here last time around as well. Let's see. Can we squeeze something in? We really can't, right? So the best thing we could maybe do is do there, add an extra acoustic panel. Oh, actually, this is now a heating issue. So we do need to potentially just deal with the heat a little bit. So let's get a few vents in here. Should be dealing with that pretty effectively. I might add an extra vent just there, and I guess then that's reasonable. This one is still saying it's a little bit noisy here. Maybe what we need to do here is add an extra acoustic panel here as well. I think that should kind of cover it all off. Okay, so I guess that's okay. While we're at it, we may add one there as well. I guess that just leaves. So that gives us our 6 pages, plus it's looking reasonably well. So that gives us everything we kind of need. So yeah, good stuff. So now we can run quite a number of pages through this. Excellent. So that's pretty good then, I think. Good spot. So that's a big newspaper now. Okay, so let's see. What are we after? We're after scoops, of course, and they will be found in economy, society, crime and society, crime and politics. Crime, society, and politics. Crime, society, and politics, please. So let's make a run for those straight away. We do want to pick up on something like this. Yes, so let's get Tristan on that so we can get the illustration done as well. Anybody here with some really good traits? Photo processor, noisy, it works 35% faster. That's pretty good. Though the photo processor goes here and not there, right? Chemical engraver, repro camera. Oh, photo processor must be something else there. Under the reporters, we've got tolerant, not bothered by anything. That's pretty cool. reasonable amount. So, but unfortunately, in Illustrator, more so than anything else, under the reporter category, what is this? Versatile, gains 50% experience on unused skills. That is a pretty good one to have. And then this one, motivator, employees in the same room that share the same skill get 10% of this employee's experience. Wow, that's brilliant, but very poor in terms of the actual skill sets. Yeah, so really not quite what we're after. But Odette, on the other hand, is pretty good. We might try and squeeze in a desk so that we can add Odette to the mix. We really don't have the room at the moment. Yeah, anyway, that's fine. Let's just leave it at that for the time being, and let's get our stories going. We need to do alarming as best we can, right? As many alarming stories as we can find. They're all working. Okay, so give me some stories here. Let's find, okay, this is going to be an alarming story with the scoop that we're after, plus a risk of injury that we can quite easily negate. So let's get Tatiana on the first one. That's unfortunately not going to open it up for us just yet, but we will have some people ready to go. Now, also on this side of things, I can't remember where we wanted to lean. Doesn't really matter. So we'll, wherever we want to go, we'll just kind of. So a little bit of everything is really what's in. What else did we get here? Oh, we got the soap bar rack. So someone over here do that. So at least we can do a bit of cleaning better. Okay, so that's okay. And then the last item here, I just wanted to have a look at this one. No alarming items here, but we can get quite a lot of tags on this one. Let's go with Audrey straight away, and then we'll go with Edith on this side here, and I guess Beth on that side. So we actually run the entire thing in one go. And here what happened here? Why is this one? Oh, we haven't decided to go that way yet. We're kind of waiting over here to have a few things done. Okay, I guess that's okay. So we can potentially assign someone to this one at least. Okay, let's move on that one. Now we shouldn't have anybody available for this, but we definitely need to go all through that story there. There's another one over here. I guess we can probably drop this one. Actually, now we should be running most of them. So let's bear that in mind, that we need to run kind of all of them in order to really get to what we need from to fill up the paper, right? We've got so many pages now. We need to make sure that we do that. Okay, so we can send Paulina out this way, please. And we need to wait for one of these, so actually for Beth to come back to do that. So Beth will take something off you straight away. Over there, Beth. So we'll drop that one in there. What we'll do is we will get you to go and work this side there. So that should work fine. This is okay. This is moving. And then over here, we need to make a start on this side. So we need to actually wait for Audrey to get back, which will be good. And what do we have over here? Yeah, we also need to wait here a little bit. I don't think we would want to do most of the stories, right? But we don't necessarily want to print lies. We do want to try and find the others a little quicker. We don't need to wait. So let's recycle that one right there. How much paper do we have? We probably need to do at least 2 more paper stacks, please. Okay, let's try and move things through a little bit quicker so we can see what we can do. Okay, this story here, I wanted to get Audrey onto that. Then we don't actually have someone for the next piece there. We also have no one here, and okay, so we potentially need someone to go and work that one. So let's move a few items through again so we can get the next set of stories going. Edith is one that we are after as well. So let's quickly find this one. I think Edith can go and do this one. Monica can do it as well. Yeah, let's get get Edith onto it straight away, please. Over here, what do we have? We can get Monica onto this one. It's good. And here we're done. Okay, so we're all good here. From an ads perspective, I think we're still working on it, right? Okay. Keep going, keep going. Okay, some more stories we can have a bit of a look at. Society waiting at the moment. We need to check for alarming. This isn't alarming, but we may as well grab it for an extra full piece there. Any alarming in here? Not really, but the education is not bad. Okay, now we've got a bit of a story here from a sports perspective. I guess we'll jump onto it straight away. Sarah, please get that one going, and then we'll see who else we can get to pick up that. Okay, we're getting some more people popping in. We need more reporters in my mind. So let's drop that one in. Where did we need someone else? Beth can actually go straight into this in the next 30 minutes. So Beth will give you a little bit of a wait, and then there we go. Beth, you'll go and grab that story for us, please. What else do we have? Anybody else coming in? Not quite yet here. That's okay. Paulina will finish that one off there. No problems. And this is all good. And that is all good. And what's happening over here? The question is around whether this is useful to us or whether we just go ahead and recycle it. 12 more stories. I guess maybe let's recycle this one and not risk the boycott to the ads this time around. That might be a little bit more worth our while. Okay, more people have come back. So let's quickly stack these stories to the typesetters. And there's one more left here somewhere. Edith, we'll chuck you in there. Okay, so let's quickly go back, see where did we need some more people. I guess, Paulina, you have to get out there straight away. And then who else are we waiting on? And why are they taking so long? Did we have any other bits and pieces? I don't think we have other pieces left on any of these. They're all just finishing off. There's another story there. Let's have a quick look. It's the alarming one that we will need, and this one will generate a spy for us potentially. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go with Audrey here. 2 spies, so we'll need to go on the lookout for them. And then on this side, we'll also go Edith over there to get that one. So we've got all of those, plus we've got a few alarming stories ready to go already. Okay, there's another crime story here, which we don't know we'll do that one. Anyway, let's just see who's coming in here now. We need another sports reporter. Okay, we should be able to at least get that going now. Okay. One there and one here, wherever, over there. Okay, and now we should be able to send someone out to this last piece here. Right, perfect. We'll get all of that done, no problems, and we'll activate the sports stories. On this side of the spectrum, we can get Tatiana in there, and then potentially Paulina can go and grab that piece for us. Okay, good stuff. We need another, let's get another stack of paper. Actually moving along reasonably smoothly. Ooh, influence, golden tags, bribes, all kinds of things. We have no one available to do this. This is it's a pretty good little piece here. Wouldn't mind getting it. So let's try and get it. Oh, there's even another sports story. We have to go sports stories though, because that'll be our hot topic. So let's make a start on the sports stories wherever we can. We need to try and rush as many people through here as we can. So we'll get Paulina to drop off over there. So let's quickly have a look. Did we need Paulina on this one? Potentially we did. Let's quickly have a look. I'm needing to keep an eye on everything. That's fine. That'll finish off. We need to keep an eye out for the other items, right? for the spies. I think this is okay. We don't need to rush to this one. I think this one will be done shortly as well. So I guess we can get Polina to make a start over here. Okay, make a start there. What we'll do is we'll start paying this bribe as well. It's fine, no problem. So at least we're getting a little bit of influence there. As soon as we've got someone ready for that story, we can pick that up. From an ads perspective, let's keep going. So we have as many ads as possible. With all of the pages, I'm sure we're going to have more ads to be running. Okay, more people arriving, so let's quickly unburden them so that we can get them back out into the field as quickly as possible. We do need to keep an eye out for spies. Someone like this looks like a spy to me. Now, back out into the field. Someone for entertainment, please. I guess if we put Audrey in there, we can do both of these items straight away. That's a pretty good story right there. Over here, we've got everything, right? Everything has already been picked up, and I guess that tells us we've got the hot topic is sport. And then let's have a look here. All still kind of slowly getting there. We will have someone... I guess we need to wait for Polina here. I'll wait for Polina there to make sure we've got that moving. Another story there. So Sarah, let's just dump your story wherever. And Beth, got nothing with you there. Okay, let's quickly see. What do we have going over here? Not bad. Over here, we want to get Polina onto this one, really. Anything else over here? That's all done. This one. So Sarah can go and do this one for us as in the next 3 hours. So let's hang on there a little bit. Try and start stacking a little more of these things. Yeah, they're all stacking now. Okay. Let's quickly see that. We're micromanaging this. Still after, not this one, but that one. So, okay, here we can make a start. I guess let's get Sarah onto this one. And we need to kind of wait it out a little bit more. And over here, oh, I should have not sent Sarah that way, I think. Now we don't have anybody for this. And we don't have anybody for that. We need to keep an eye out for these spies. Okay, next story here. We do need to wait for Monica to come in for that one. Okay, here comes a few people. Monica, yeah, you can rush straight into this story so that we can keep going on that. Got another entertainment story over here. We don't need that one though. Do we even need to go that direction? Still waiting here. I guess let's do it. Let us do it. So Tiana, you can go and grab that. We don't have someone to do the next piece, and we won't do the last piece, so we won't pay the bribe. From an ads perspective, yes, let's run the last ad as well. Oh, you're out. Luckily, I saw that just in time. Just in time. Okay, let's... Lena is back. So... let's do that. And we can send Polina out over this way to negate the mobsters. Beautiful. And over here, we can... whatever we've got for entertainment is we're missing people. I think this is another spy coming up the stairs here. I thought so. Let's just have a quick look. This guy looks very dodge. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very dodge. So our 2 spies have been caught. Hopefully they haven't compromised anything. But he looks super dodge. Anybody here? No, not yet. So I'm still waiting on people to arrive back from the wild. Okay. More people have arrived. So let's drop their papers. And then let's see what we can do here. So we wanted to run this one. We wanted to run this one. So let's get... we don't need to go any further. So let's get 6. Let's just double check. We've got everything we need on these right? That's done. This is... So who has to go for this one? Sarah has to go for this one. So Sarah will keep you out of this story for the time being. We need to pay the bribe, and then we can send Audrey for that one. So let's do that. Let's quickly pay the bribe here. And then Audrey, you can go and finish off that piece there. This one will wait a little bit more because Sarah, our sports reporter, needs to go to that sports story in a few hours' time. Let's on that in there. Okay, so now let's see. Sarah can now go over there. We can get Paulina to go this way and not risk the mobsters, actually. So maybe let's do that. Let's do that. Then we'll send Sarah out this way. And then once that's done, we'll finish off over there. What do we have here? Ooh, influence. Alexandra can go out this way. So make a start on that story there. Waiting for Paulina to go back there. We're trying our best. Monica, we'll send your story up there, and I guess this Paulina will send your story over there, and Paulina straight out back to do this story. Excellent. That is a good story right there. How many stories do we have left? 5 more. Okay, what's next? It's still a sports story, so I'll go ahead and grab it just because we'll get some points for that one. Okay, pause it there. Let's see who's next here. So I'm going for this direction here, and we can send Tatiana there straight away. Get those influence points there for us. Thank you. Audrey, we'll dump your story over there. Sure we're continuously doing everything. Whether this is necessary, I don't know, but what we'll do is let's get Beth out there just in case. What is this? Yeah, we're not going to do that, so let's recycle it from there. Get the extra one to start moving. Okay, another sports story popping in over there. We will grab it just because it's a hot topic. Then we've got another one here. I mean, we may as well grab it. Try and get it all done. One more story left. Another entertainment story. We should have someone here ready to go. We'll get Paulina to go back and do that one as well. So that's all the stories. Hopefully we've gone reasonably well through this. Keep a little bit of an eye out. So who's got multiple items? None of them have multiple items. I guess, well, you're putting it into the pneumatic tube straight away. Okay. That's okay. I think we're in reasonable shape here to get these stories out the door. What I might do is I might just go and stack a few of these things. Oh, actually, we straight away already done with that. Okay, let's move this one in here, get that done. You we'll get you over there. Get moving. You need to try and move all of these things. We're gonna drop it over there. Yeah, no problem. Okay, they're pretty quick over here, so let's quickly try and get as many of these stories done. We're okay with paper, right? 1,350. Let me just order one more stack, just so it's here ready to go, just in case. What I can also do is I can order a bit of a food stack as well, and probably a small coal stack. Let's just get a few orders to come in. If we scroll down through here, everything should at least finish on Sunday, right? Yeah, everything is no problems on Sunday. Let's start stacking these up here. Okay, grab that. It is Sunday, ready to roll. Make some food items in here. Okay, good. How many stuff? So still a few waiting here. We're getting a few coal deliveries as well. There we go. So our shelf is looking pretty good. We shouldn't run out of items there. We've got, I don't know how many alarming ones we have, but there's a few. I mean, we took basically all of it. I guess that's everything now, right? Everything is done. So let's have a look at the paper. Now, we don't have any real commitments to doing anything this way or that way. So let's just max out our value items. So where are our golden tags? Over here is a golden tag. We'll do a little bit of this. Do we have any other fame items that we can run with it? We, in fact, do. Send us even further to the right. Do we have anything else from a fame perspective? No. So do we have more entertainment that we can publish here, potentially? I think we do. Did we have entertainment that can go further right, though? I don't think so. Okay, well, let's do that then. Okay, so next page, we'll want to go further right, so we'll do that with this story. And then what we'll try and do is we'll try and see if we can't get... I don't think we've got anything else there. So what we'll do is we'll basically run... Oh, we've got this guy. Oh, that's going left. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that. And we'll get... could do this, which will stack. Alternatively, we could do any one of these sports stories, really. Maybe even just this one. Okay. Now, we want to go potentially further left so that we can go right then again as well. So let's do this and then try and find all of the alarming stories to put them onto the same one. Another alarming story there. Was that it? It for alarming? Only the two of them? Wow, interesting. So, what we're after then also potentially is a crime story. Investigative crime story. Fine, let's try that. Okay, we want to go back towards the right, I guess. This is going further to the left. Go back to the right. Well, we still have plenty of pages, though. So, let's see. I guess that one was the next one because it's got those tags there. Anything else for investigative? No. Anything else for this? Let's do that. Anything else over here? Yeah, okay. And anything else for society? Yeah, potentially that's not bad, actually. We'll see about that. Another page here. We want to go... We don't have... Oh, we have got one more right and one more left. So let's go left. And then let's go right. Okay, and that gives us at least moderate in there. Now, what do we want to do with society items? We've got a big ad that we can put in there. Ooh. And we've got another ad, but no more actual society tags and things. Okay, so let's just go to the next one. Here we're running politics. So I guess we'll do that one. And I think we have to do the silver tag, right? Just have to. We don't have any other political stuff here. We've got a little bit more unrest here. That could maybe help that out a little bit. Alternatively, anything... Yeah, not so much, right? Let's quickly go back. Just want to see. So anything else where we've got... Anything in here? So instead of running that story, let's do this one. That's better. That is even better. Okay. Then potentially we'll find one of these spots. We'll be able to just run something like this. No. Let's try the next one. Does this work? None of this is actually helping us at all. So I guess what we're trying to do is one of these and one of those because of the fact that it's a hot topic story, right? And I guess that is a full 6 pages right there, 516. And we've got influence and we've got some ad revenue as well. Could have done maybe more ad revenue. If we, yeah, I think not so much, right? We don't have any, really any single tag stories apart from the hot topic story. What does a hot topic do? Amount of hot topics in the paper. Export, but it's, I can't remember what the hot topic actually does for us. But anyway, I think that is all good. We don't need to necessarily run everything. But yeah, we filled this, we filled this one up quite nicely. Yes, okay. So now we've printed 500,000 papers and we've got the full printer running. So we'll run through there. There we go, 6 pages and out. So now our next levels don't have to have the printer slot in there. Excellent. Look at this, 14, lots of money. Excellent. Covered off all of those items. Yes, good. Good. And here we did extra 4 influence points there. Nice. That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff right there. And nice and moderate. Wow. We have to go left in the next one. I guess moderate's okay because a few mobsters will be able to deal with not too badly. Okay, so how does this all go? Yeah, lots of ads available again next time. Didn't increase much over here. Well, we didn't increase at all. Excellent. So let's quickly have a look at what we're doing in the next episode. Perform 2 bribes. I guess that's a fairly easy one for us to do. Here we have to print economy the most. What is the Navy one? Print politics the most. I guess not really very useful. And over here, print at least 1 hopeful and then 3,000 subscribers per hopeful. I guess I'm going to go with the bribes option again. And what we'll do is we'll just continue down this path over here to kind of unlock more stuff. The hospital and St. Paul's School, I think. Oh, actually, the Europe radio tower. That would be of interest. So let's try and select that district to go into that to get the radio tower done. Okay, excellent. So we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, leave your comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.